Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are continuing with the Stippled Roses Bundle, and in this card I've added in the Softly Stippled Designer Series paper, and I've used one of the deckled rectangle dies to cut out the greeting. So in an effort not to do all of my roses pink and purple, I pulled elements from the Softly Stippled paper, which the colors in it are Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Pebbled Path, Pool Party, and Wild Wheat. So not a pink or purple to be had. So what I did is I used one of the sketches that Stampin Up recommends, or and it's just literally a drawing of what you could put together. And in this case, I've got a Pebble Path card base, a 5 1/4 by 4 to go on the inside, a 5 1/4 by 4 to go on the outside, and I've stamped in Wild Wheat a set of leaves. I've stamped the congratulations in Calypso Coral, and I'll show you how I cut that out. And then I've got a 2 5/8 by 4 piece of paper that I will put onto the card like that, and then 2 pieces 1 inch by 4 inches that I will kind of step over that. So I'm just going to pop this card off to the side. There's so many things I'm so excited to show you about this card, but let's just get everything sorted out. We're going to fold over our card base and use our bone folder to just flatten that edge out nicely. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to pop that off to the side. And I've got, as I said, those 2 pieces of 5 1/4 by 4. One I'm going to go ahead and stamp that set of leaves on right now for the inside, because otherwise, honestly, I will forget to do it. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm just stamping the leaves just off to the side, so there's still plenty of room to write. And then we're going to close this off. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the Wild Wheat color, but here, honestly, I'm okay with it. It's not quite as mustardy as the ink pad suggests. And I like how green it is as opposed to the paper itself. So as much as I'm not a fan of the Wild Wheat, it actually works really, really well here. So before I layer anything up, I'm going to just blend some ink onto the card front. I thought about doing an embossing folder, but decided that instead I think I just wanted to kind of mimic the color in here in this paper. And I'm not doing a lot. I'm not even taking a lot of the ink off. If I've got little blobs of ink in there, I'm okay with it. I just wanted to add some interest to the card. Now I've done this one a little bit heavier than the one in the example, and you can tell me which one you prefer, whether you like more ink or less ink on the background. And I'm going to cut this out. So as you can see, the die is bigger than what I've cut out. So I'm going to line this up like this where I'd like it to be. And then I'm going to grab a sticky note and just pop that sticky note down to hold it in place like that. And then I'm going to run it through my cut and emboss. And I have put the die at an angle so that there's no solid edge going into the roller of my cutting machine. It helps extend the life of the cutting machine. It also stops it making that great big bang sound. So what I've got now is I've got my greeting cut out, but I have too much greeting. I've got too much background. So I'm going to put my die back over top, making sure I'm lined up with the edges like that. And then I'm going to just stick this down again like this, sandwich it up, and run it through the machine again. And once I've done this, I'm ready to build my card. So there's been a few new subscribers over the last couple of weeks, and thank you so much for subscribing and telling me that what you'd like to see and what you like about the videos. Again, I don't do super detailed videos. My videos are less than 10 minutes for the most part, and I'm looking to do things that are beautiful and simple. And that's kind of where I like to be, is super simple. I want everybody to feel like they can absolutely do what I'm doing, and it's not going to take them very long. So we'll just put this piece on the inside. Again, I'm going to do that first so that I don't forget to do it. And then we're going to layer our background piece right on the front of the card, like this. And let it, oh, it moved when I dropped it down. That's okay. It's all good. Then I'm going to take my 2 5/8 by 4 piece, and I'm going to add it to the front of the card. Kind of a little bit to the top, but just off to the one side like that. Then I'm going to take my 1 by 4 piece in the lighter, and I'm just adding this kind of in here like this. It extends over the top, and then this piece will overlap it and extend past the bottom like that. Then I need to add my leaves. If you want to stick them all the way down, you can. I'm just sticking the middle down. I tried this with Old Olive before, the first time, and I didn't really like it. So I'm just going to pop this down like this, and then I'm going to add dimensionals to the card. And you could choose any kind of background paper you wanted. If you want to do it with the pool party colors, you absolutely can use those. I'm just going to lay this down like that. And I did add some of the iridescent rhinestones, but I just added them kind of inside the paper. So I kind of got one there, and one over here on this paper here. And then I've got, I can pop one kind of in here. I didn't want them out here because I really wanted the focus to be on the middle of the card. So each one is just slightly different. The leaves are in a slightly different place. And this one has more color in the background. So you can let me know which one you prefer in the comments. And thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.